Hi, this is Ed Herzog with Online Growth Tools, and welcome to my review and demo of 10Web. 10Web is a bit of a combination tool. First of all, it's a dashboard that you can use to manage your WordPress websites. Secondly, it's a website builder based on Elementor, one of the most popular WordPress website builders. And finally, it provides hosting for your WordPress websites. Now, you're not obligated to use all of those tools. For example, I have Fast Comment as my website hosting. I'm very happy with it. I just paid for 3 years of it. So website hosting isn't perhaps something that I would personally use. Depending on your use case, some of those 3 tools I just mentioned may have more value to you than others. Now, 10Web is currently available on AppSumo. You can buy a single code for $69 and you can buy up to 10 codes depending on your specific use case. So at the end of this review and demo, I will take you through to the AppSumo web page and we'll take a look at what the various options are for buying 10Web. So I'm doing this a little differently. I haven't gone through and kind of enabled everything and checked everything out. I want to do this a bit more live. I'm not live streaming, but I want to kind of work through this tool with you. The one thing I have done is that I've put my websites on here, not on the hosting, but on the dashboard. So I've got 3 websites here. First one is my main website, edherzog.com. That's where I host these videos. It's my affiliate marketing website. The second one is for my wife. She is a Spanish teacher. We live in Bogota, Colombia. And so this is a simple one-page website for her Spanish teaching business. And then this is actually a website that isn't really being used right now. I had at one point thought about creating an English teaching business here in Bogota, Colombia. And so I have this website here that's called Bogota Professional English. So I already put these on. It was very easy. You just go into the WordPress plugin repository. You put in, you upload and activate the 10Web management plugin. You click on one button and boom, your websites show up right here. And I have to say, my opinion right now is, this is a very beautiful dashboard. I'm very impressed. It's very easy to use, just very nice to look at. And I also say, before I get into this, I did contact customer support about something. And again, I got to respond within a minute. They're very responsive customer support. So, I think right now, just looking at this, I'm very happy with this tool. So let's take a look here first at this website and go ahead and click on it. Now, you can see here, you can update plugins and update themes right here directly. So like I said, I haven't really been doing much with this website. That's why, there's so much that hasn't been updated. So let's go ahead. I can go here. I can select individually or select all. This is, if you use WordPress, you can obviously do this in your admin dashboard, but, it's pretty easy to do it through right here. Now, one thing I did play around with is a little bit. For some reason, I'm running into some issues with this particular website. I haven't reached out to customer support about it, but these themes are not updating. I actually originally had 18 plugins that needed updated. I did go through and update 12 of those, but the others, for some reason, they're not updating properly. You can see that red bar. And I actually tried to delete this here using the dashboard, and it wouldn't let me delete this particular plugin. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. And the same thing here. Again, I'm running into some issues. I had an old version of WordPress. I was able to successfully update my WordPress here. But some of these tools are not working for me on this particular website. On this here, the image optimization, I click on Enable Now. It says that it's supposed to put the plugin. They've got a separate plugin for this. It should be installed on your website. Again, you might have seen that red bar up there. Is not enabling. Now here you've got your performance check. That is working, so we'll click on that to see how my website is doing in terms of page speed. Give it a second here. You can see the blue bar going across the top there. It shows you the progress right now at almost 85%. So we'll just wait here for another couple seconds. Okay. Now this is, it's giving me a performance grade of 89%. That looks like perhaps it's pulling from GT metrics. I'm find this a little strange. I was saying the page load time is 0 seconds and the total page size is 0 bytes. That's Not true. It's definitely a lot bigger. It's only a one-page website, but it's a pretty, I mean, you can see the picture back there. I mean, there's definitely stuff on the website. So I'm not sure why it's giving me a 0 byte page size and why it's giving me a page load time of 0 seconds. And again, these ones here I've already clicked on. I've tried them. They're not working for this particular website. I will reach out to customer support to find out what's going on with that, but it looks like they are working on some of the other websites I have. But I just want to kind of take you through that here and show you what it looks like. Now, you can go here. They've got their own page builder with their own templates. You can enable that right here. I'm not going to do that because I don't really want to mess with my website right now. Here again, you can go in and manage these. Again, you can deactivate them or deactivate and delete, which is actually kind of nice because if you know with WordPress, normally what you've got to do is you have to deactivate the plugin first and then delete it, if you don't want the plugin anymore. Here you can just do it in one step. Again, for some reason this is not working for me. See, look at that. Yeah, not sure what's going on there. But you can go again. These are the active ones. These are inactive. Here it shows the ones that need updated. Now here you can schedule updates, which is kind of nice. So you can enable scheduling. You can do it monthly, weekly, daily. You can enter the start time and date for the updates. You can perform a safe update, which says it'll back up your website before any scheduled changes. And you can also exclude or include certain plugins from scheduled updates. I mean, right now these ones are being excluded, but you can include them very easily if you want them to be part of the scheduled update as well. And then you can also come over here. You can add plugins. Again, they've got a lot of their own plugins. Now you're getting here with the, a lot of these are free in the WordPress repository, but you can also, by getting the AppSumo deal, you're getting their premium version of these. So you've got a form maker, you've got a photo gallery, and an event calendar, a slider, an Instagram feed, Google Maps, Facebook feed, Google Analytics, e-commerce, a post slider, something to display your team, contact form builder, a calendar, let's see, an FAQ. This is from Mailchimp, YouTube. This is actually kind of interesting to me. I want to check this one out because I was actually just the other day, I was looking for a way to display my videos as like a video gallery on my website. And the Elementor widget for that didn't really do what I wanted to do. So I was actually looking the other day for a plugin that would allow me to do that. Looks like I might have something right here that would allow me to do that. An ad manager, a slider FAQ, Spider catalog for displaying products, a Twitter widget, Spider contacts to create and manage the list of your staff members, random post to display a random post, Spider Facebook says it gets you a bundle of widgets like a like box, activity feed, and comment, Spider video player which adds videos to your blogs, posts, and pages, a zoom widget which allows your visitors to zoom in on your website. So they've got a lot of plugins here. You can see again. A lot of these seem to be pretty highly rated within the WordPress repository. So you've got that. And again, it's very similar to, if you're familiar with WordPress, you can upload a plugin. Here you can search in the WordPress repository and add things that way. And then here you've got featured plugins. It's got one featured. So let's close that. Come back here again. Same thing with themes. Again, it's going to show you here. I've got this one active. If I here, for some reason these aren't updating. Again, you can schedule your updates right there. You can add themes. So again, you can either choose a file or go into the WordPress repository. Here again, these are not working. We'll look at these through a different website, but I wanted to just start with this website and just show you, again, I just wanted to mention how I was able to update some things on my website using this tool, and it was very, very quick, very fast. So Let's take a look at my wife's website. Okay, now here, I've already got all the plugins updated, so there's nothing there. Now here, I've already installed the image optimization. It's saying we've got 220 images that are ready to be optimized. So let's go ahead and click on that and see how that goes. Come over here while waiting for that. WordPress is up to date. Let's go ahead and take a look at the website performance, see if we get a little different in terms of the, if it actually shows something for the page speed, or I'm sorry, the page size and the load speed. Maybe waiting a bit for the images to be updated, optimized before it runs that. May not be able to do a lot of tasks all at the same time. So, boom, all images are optimized and up to date. And okay, yeah, so here we are getting, again, I'm not sure why I'm kind of getting some errors on that other website. I'll have to reach out to customer support on that, but we're getting a performance grade of B, 84%, page load time of 1.87 seconds, and a total page size of 2.29 megabytes. I like this. I mean, again, I normally, when I want to check my page speed, I go to Pingdom or to GDT Metrics. But here, this is pretty easy to do it right here. I don't even have to enter anything. It just does it. It would be nice to get a bit more information as to what it's doing. Here it's saying to manage it, so you can schedule this. Looks like you can schedule a lot of things on this, which is nice. You can schedule to be checked daily, weekly, monthly, and then it will show you, I assume, the histories. You can see if it's getting better, if there's a problem or whatnot. And is there a way to, actually let me go back because I want to see if there's a way to see if, I'm not seeing anything here that shows me, sorry, I just want to click on this again. Because I want to see if there's a way, if it's telling me like what needs to be fixed. I mean, 84% of B is decent. I'm getting a pretty good load time there of 1.87 seconds. But I want to see if there's anything anywhere where it tells me there might be, what I can do to make it better. So hold on one second here, and okay, yeah. So now here I am getting it. So, and this does look, it looks like it's pulling from, this looks like probably similar to GT Metrics, but it is, giving you grades for different things, as well as some recommendations. You can see, it's a problem with the page title, with the meta description, serving my content securely. So some things there to work on. And there's a timeline for how it's, how the page is loading, what's loading, the order it's loading. So, so that's nice. I mean, it is giving me information on what I would need to do to fix things. Let's see, can I click on these to get more information? Doesn't appear like it does. Okay. So it doesn't actually give you detailed information on this, on what these are. But at least so I'd have to look. Okay, actually here, because I'm getting a poor performance, I guess it does tell me what I should do. Now this doesn't really seem to me to be page speed. This is more SEO. It's saying my page title is too short. Here it's giving me meta description is too long. Here, serve content securely. This website is not on HTTPS. Which is interesting. I thought I had switched it over, but my wife doesn't sell anything directly on her website, so that's not a big deal. So anyway, so that is the performance. So let's come back over here, take a look at security, and go ahead and see if there's any issues with security on my wife's website. Hold on here a second. Like I said, I wanted to do this live. I wanted to kind of show you like how quickly these tools work. I wasn't even sure if they work quickly, right? Because I haven't really done this, and when I tried to do it on my one website, I was getting some errors. So let's see. This security thing here is taking a few seconds to run. It looked like it went through it and then it kicked it back. Okay, I guess it was first installing. Again, they've got a separate plugin for that, so it was installing that plugin first. So that's why it went through here, and then now it's going through a second time. So we're at 80%. Okay, so no security issues. Actually, now it says 218 issues. Okay, so that was interesting. At first it said no issues, now it's saying 218. And so, I'd have to go through and see what these are. It's saying things being modified. You can click here and ignore them. And then once you do, I assume they'll show up here. Vulnerabilities. At least there are no vulnerabilities. That's good. And here you can put the settings for what you want to check on security. And again, you can schedule these to be run on monthly, weekly, daily basis. Let's see, is it giving me any additional information on this? It looks like it is. So let's take a look. Wait here for a second. So this is going to be way beyond my level of expertise in terms of WordPress files and what exactly is going on here. But if this is something that you want to work through, you can do it right here. So it's got some issues. Again, I'm not sure how critical these are. My wife's website has never been hacked. I do have a firewall on there. So, okay, let's take a look here at SEO. Enable that. Again, it's going to put on the plugin first, so it's going to take. It's going to probably run through this here. Yeah, it's installing the plugin first. Now, I'm not expecting much in terms of SEO on my wife's website. It's only a one-page website, and we do most of the promotion by, just putting her website on Facebook groups, and she gets a lot of referrals. So we've never really cared about SEO for her website. We'll take a look here. So you can click on these individually. Let's see what it does. Okay, so this is bringing me back. This is actually bringing me to my wife's web page. And so, okay, so then this is taking me to their SEO. Now I've got Yoast. Do I not? Oh, actually, I guess I don't have Yoast on her website. That's interesting. I thought I had Yoast enabled on her website, but I guess I don't. Or maybe it's possible that there's a conflict. Sometimes they don't want two plugins doing the same thing, so it may have actually deactivated Yoast. So here's where you can go through and put up your custom metadata, canonical URLs, your sitemap. Let's take a look at search analytics. That looks interesting. What might that show me if I click on that? Okay, I got to authorize it. Okay, so yeah, it does mention here deactivating Yoast because it does. It must be activated somewhere. So again, it's not, again, in terms of the SEO, it looks more like something like Yoast. It doesn't look necessarily like something that is going to give you detailed information on SEO. It does say here search analytics. I'm going to try to see if I can get what that gives me. Again, we haven't done much, or I haven't done much with my wife's website in terms of search analytics. Let me go ahead and deactivate the Yoast plugin and see if that helps at all. Plugins. Okay, so where is... Okay, Yoast is already deactivated, so it's not active at this point. So again, I'm not sure what's going to give you in terms of search analytics. Right now I'm not seeing anything. It may be because, I just moved my site over here. It's hard to say. Image Optimizer we've already done. Backups, so you can enable backups here. Again, okay, so you can back up now, you can schedule it, and then here are settings, files, and or databases, depending on whether you want to include or exclude that. What else? Have we looked at everything here? Performance, yes. Security, yes. SEO, yes. Image Optimizer, yes. So that is pretty much the dashboard. Now I'm going to go over to my website and take a look at this one. Again, that's all set up. These we've already gone through. I want to look at, I'm curious about what it's going to say for performance for my website, because that is something that with my website I'm a little more concerned about than the one website I'm not using, and the other is my wife's website, which as I've mentioned, she gets a lot of referrals, and we just post things on Facebook. So, performance isn't a huge issue for her website. So I want to see, though, on my website how it looks. Okay, so I'm getting a B and 88%, 1.76 seconds, 1.06 megabytes. Again, it's giving me some things here to work on. Don't scale images in the browser. Again, the meta description, and that looks like about all I'm getting there. Take a quick look at security on my website. Just hold on a second here. So the issue with doing something live is that you get these dead spots while you're waiting for the tool to run. So I guess I'll use this opportunity to say that if you're enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I will at the with this video I will put my affiliate link in the description. If you do like what you're seeing here with 10Web and you enjoyed my review, if that helped you make a decision, I do always appreciate if people buy via my affiliate link. It helps me stay in business and continue to do more videos. So a little more dead space here to fill. It's interesting. Okay, so it seems to be delaying a bit here. It's saying 0% so far. So let's just wait here a little bit longer. Wonder if we can run something else. Let me go ahead and see if we can install the SEO plugin and then come back to security. Yeah, so here we're doing multiple things. Security scan is really going slow. Okay, so I'm curious as to how this looks, because the other websites I showed you are just simple one-page websites. I mean, my website isn't big at this point, but it's got 3 or 4 pages plus about 15 blog posts. Okay, so the security scan finally finished. So I'm just curious about this here, the search analytics, what it's going to tell me. Oh, okay. Sorry, this just keyed into me. Not sure why I didn't see that before. I don't actually have. It's not showing me anything because I don't have Google Analytics authorized on my website. I don't have it installed, partially because I don't like the fact that it tends to slow down my website. It's always a trade-off, and I get actually data. I'll just look at the webmaster tools. I've also got Cloudflare enabled on my website, so Cloudflare now actually gives you some good information. And because I'm new, I know that my website isn't really doing a whole lot in terms of SEO at this point. Most of my web pages aren't, they're reviews of AppSumo products, so they're not going to necessarily do great in web search results, or kind of unique products. They're not evergreen deals, so I haven't done a lot with that. So that's actually why we're not seeing any analytics there. That just realized why that is. So okay, so that is basically how it works in terms of managing our websites. I think overall these are some really nice tools. When I first saw this on AppSumo today, and I posted this in a Facebook group, I was like, I don't really see the value of this to myself. As I said, I've already got the 3 years of hosting with Fast Comet, and I've already got my websites all built out with WordPress, with Elementor, and so I wasn't really sure about the value. But I do have to say I really do like these tools, and I like the fact that I've got everything right here. And particularly if you've got a lot of websites, if you're somebody who manages websites for other people, this could be, this could provide a lot of value to you. Now I want to take a look. Let me go back over here. Actually, wrong decision. Come over here, and now here they've got something interesting. So, as I said, I've already got hosting. I'm happy with my hosting, but can I do better? What they've got here is a tool to check it out before actually moving it over. So it says no credit card required. So it says copy my website. Okay, so it's going to put my website on ed.10web.site. So that way, it's not actually moving my website over. It says website migration, but it's not migrating my website. It's making a copy, and so this way I can see how their hosting does. And now I can pick a data center. Why is it saying please enter your domain name? That is my domain name. I'll have to come back to that. Let me see the domain centers. So they've got Belgium, they've got Oregon in the United States, South Carolina in the United States, Taiwan, Northern Virginia, Iowa, California, Germany. In Bogota, the closest would be Northern Virginia. Why is this not? Just see if I take the HTTPS off, if that works. Okay, so I guess I have to add it without the HTTPS. Okay. So let's go ahead and check this out. Now, it says it may take some time. This is kind of the dead spot in the video, right? In which I have to talk and be entertaining while my website is migrating. So again, I'll just put another plugin for subscribing to my channel. I'll put another, and again, when you subscribe, hit the notification bell. That will tell you, when I've uploaded a new video. Again, I will put my affiliate link if you find value in this review and want to buy 10web. I do always appreciate when people buy via my affiliate link. And what else can I tell you? There was something else I was going to mention. I always mention in my videos. Comments, right? Comments and questions. Those are always welcome as well. So I may have to end up chopping this video because I don't want you to sit here and watch this video. Okay, I am back now, and I'm getting this message worries me a little bit. It says, "Congrats, you now have a website on 10web cloud hosting. It gets much better from here on." I hope I didn't actually move my website to 10web. It's not why I wanted to do it. It seemed like I was just testing it out. So let's make sure that's what happened. Because it said that that it would create a copy. Yeah, okay, so it is. Yeah, it's a copy. It's ed.10web.site. So let's see how my page speed is with with their hosting. I mean, we've already seen what it is with Fast Comet. I believe it was 1.87 seconds. Let's take a look at what my web speed is with the hosting from 10Web. Ooh, wow. It actually did get a lot faster, 1.16 seconds. That's actually something that I'm going to have to think about. I mean, 1.16 seconds, it's not a huge difference. I was already getting good load time, 1.87, but 1.16, I mean, that is a fairly significant difference. So I don't know. I just paid for 3 years of Fast Comet, but, this makes me think about whether or not I might want to switch over here. That's really impressive, I have to say. Okay, so now that I've done that, that shows you the hosting, right? I'm getting really good page load time. I now want to take a look at if I can enable here. Again, this is more of a test site. It's not my live site. It's ed.10web.site. So I want to see if I can use their page builder and how that works. So it says it's enabling, so 98% should be up and ready here in a second. Okay, so it says choose one of the ready-made websites and edit with 10Web Builder on top of Elementor. So let's see if any of these are interesting to me. Which one do I like? Pets, no. Kindergarten, no. Museum, no. Blank. Let's do blank. I prefer just kind of doing blank. So you can preview it. Let's take a preview here. Okay, so that's what the preview looks like. Let's go ahead and import this. Now we got dead time again. See how long. Hopefully this doesn't take more than a minute to import. So this is one of the downsides of doing something that's a bit more live than I'm used to. Normally I have everything set up so I can take a look at it and that you don't have to experience these delays. So hopefully they haven't been too long. Okay. So I've got that. Now, question is, okay, so now edit with a 10Web Builder. So come over here. You can see in the background here, you got the E, which is Elementor. Now you're only getting Elementor free. You're not getting Elementor Pro with this. So just so you know, it's the free version. So you won't get all the Elementor widgets with this. So let's take a look here. So, I mean, it looks like Elementor. If you're familiar with Elementor, this looks exactly like it. So you've got the basic ones. Actually, no, it's showing the Pro ones here, but I believe that's probably because I do already have the Pro Elementor on this particular website. It's got general widgets, and then here's their premium widgets. So they've got some premium widgets of their own. So if you don't have the Elementor Pro, you might find value in these. You've got a pricing table, a price list, post, block quote, call to action, countdown, testimonial carousel, flipbox, media carousel, share buttons, login, nav menu, search form, and animated headline. And then here's you can actually put they've got some plugins here, which I've already shown you, but some of these plugins, you can use to build your website: slider, gallery, form, Google Maps, event calendar, Instagram feed, and Facebook feed. So I'm not going to go through all these. I mean, if you're familiar with a page builder, and particularly with Elementor, these are going to be, it's all going to be kind of the same. You've got here, I just put a block quote in, so you've got different skins. that you can change it to. You can change your content, author, etc. I mean, this is Elementor. It's built on top of Elementor. So, if you're familiar with Elementor, then then you know what this looks like. You know how it works. There's no difference. I'm not really seeing any difference here. This is an icon box. Again, this looks exactly like Elementor because, again, it's built on top of Elementor. We can go here if we want to edit the section or actually add a section. You can do that. You edit the section. Yeah, okay. So again, this is all, the same things you'll get with Elementor. So, if you're not familiar with Elementor, I mean, I don't think you can ever go wrong with building your website on Elementor. It's an amazing tool. When it first came out a few years ago, I used the free version, and then when the pro version of Elementor came, I switched immediately. So, so you've got that. Again, I'm not going to go through here and build a full website for you. You don't want to see me do that. But this is basically how it looks. Again, you've got these various themes here, and then it creates a page for you. And then here's your website structure. Okay, actually, yeah, this is actually worth looking at. So you've got here are my different posts. If I wanted to, for example, edit that post, here's my review of Ali AI, which was also released this week on AppSumo. Now, again, it's changed my structure, right? I mean, this is not how it looks on my actual website. Let's see, it's the same content, right? It's the same. Although this is the background image that gets posted on Facebook or social media. This image here doesn't show up on my website. And so some of it's basically the same structure and content, but it has changed things around a little bit. So, that might be an issue if you already got a built out website. You may not want to move this over because it looks like it will change the structure of some of your web pages. Let me just see. So there you've got a finder to find anything in Elementor. Here's your header template, footer template. Here, again, it does connect back to the tools, backups, image, optimizer, SEO, security, performance. So it's got that. But again, it is, put in this here, which is not part of my website. In my normal header and footer are gone. They're not here. And some of the, this is not how it looks on my website right now. So it has changed things. So again, if you're going to, if you switch to the hosting, it's not going to affect things. But if you switch to their website builder, if you've already got a build-out website, it's going to change things. So, you're going to have to be aware of that. You're probably better off, if you're creating a new website, you'll be in a much better situation. But, doing it on top of an existing website, you're going to have a lot of work to redo your website. So probably not something I would suggest doing. So I think that's pretty much everything I want to show you with this tool. Again, I really do like this. I wasn't expecting to be that impressed. I thought, when I first saw this on AppSumo this morning, I thought, it's okay, but what value does it really give me? But I do see some value in here, and so I am definitely, this is a tool, I've already bought it. Obviously, AppSumo gives you a 60-day refund period, and so I will, for the next couple months, decide if this is something I want to keep. But this, again, let's take a look here at the deal page. So single code gives you 30 connected sites. Now, what that means, as you saw when I did the review, I connected my sites, but I didn't put them on the hosting. Okay, so you can connect your sites, you get the dashboard, the plugins, all that sort of stuff, but you can't use the hosting all 30 sites. I mean, that would be, a ridiculous price. But I did check with customer support. If you're not using their hosting, you do just pay this one-time fee, and you do get the, you can connect up to 30 sites, get all those tools, the SEO, the performance, the, updating your plugins, scheduling the update of your plugins, etc. You get access to all their premium plugins, etc. There is, but okay, and so then you do then get 1 year of managed WordPress hosting for one site. And then it renews at $69 or less depending on the number of sites. Now obviously if you have one site, it's not going to be less, right? 25,000 monthly visitors. Again, this is the limit for the sites that are actually being hosted on 10 web. It's not for, you know, these connected sites. You get 5 gigabytes of SSD storage, 20 gigabytes of backup storage, and you can optimize up to 100,000 images per month. And then, you know, you can keep adding. So if you go up here, 2 codes, most things double, but you go from 1 website to 3. And then the price for, again, for that's for the managed hosting, and then it would be $138 to renew if you want to keep their hosting. And then it goes from there, 69, 138, 207 gets you, again, now you're up to 90 sites, connected, 5 managed sites, 200,000 monthly visitors for the sites that are on their hosting, etc. I want to take a look and see. Sometimes the more code you get, they throw in some more goodies. Does not seem to be the case. But so with 10 sites, you're getting 300 connected, or 10 codes on AppSumo. You're getting 300 connected websites. You're getting a year of managed hosting for 19 websites, and then that renews at $690 a month. You get 900,000 monthly visitors, again, for those that are being hosted on their hosting. 50 gigabytes of SSD storage, 110 gigabytes of backup storage, and 550,000 images optimized a month. So that is 10web. That's the program. That's what you get. Again, if you have questions, if you have comments, please let me know. I do like this tool. I'm very enthusiastic about this. I wasn't expecting to be, but I do like it. I do think there's a lot of value here, and particularly if you're somebody who you know, hosts websites for other people. There's a lot of value in here for you. You know, you can, or not, I shouldn't say host websites for other people, who manages websites for other people. There's a lot of value in here for you. So again, questions, comments, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and if you do choose to buy, I do appreciate anybody who buys via my affiliate link. It enables me to continue to make these sort of videos. So that's it. Have a great day. Bye.